What about some other characters in the film? I'll take this one first.
Okay.
I Angelica Houston's character. She was the other writer, right?
Yeah.
The one
Yeah.
that's like kind of. I thought she was fun. I thought she was good. I like that he never really like he either didn't pick up on her like
Advances.
lead-ons or advances or whatever or
Yeah.
something, which I really, I really did appreciate that because I liked that he was just kind of in his own world. But I think because she was like the exact opposite of anybody who would ever make any kind of advance on that kind of person.
Yeah, and plus, and physically as well, because she's tall, short. She was
She's
good
got
at
like big
cards.
hair.
He's wasn't there a scene where like they're trying to play cards, like she's trying to teach him
Oh yeah, she's a poker
cards,
master.
like weird, like.
Yeah, she's like a card shark.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought she was fun. I thought she added a lot to the film.
I do too. I do too. Since you chose her, I'll go with Ted. Originally, I wasn't. I've seen Alan Alda do a lot of smaller, independent films, kind of like this. Another one I put on the list, "Flirting with Disaster," is a really good movie. Have you watched that one before?
I haven't.
It's a really interesting character study as well, and he does a good job. But I always, when I first watched this, was always wondering for the first little bit, what is Ted's true intentions? Is he trying to take away Larry's wife? But it turns out that it didn't go that direction, and I did think that that would be a subplot that that Larry is neglecting his wife and Ted's there to be adventurous with her because there was one point they're laying in the bed earlier on and Ted calls up, Larry answers and hands the phone to his wife. So it's like a common thing for like best friend to talk to best friend's wife's best friend's wife. Um,
Talk me through that for 1 second. I missed that.
what at
He's
the
not
beginning,
trying to advance on.
well, at the very beginning of the movie, they're after they come home after like the hockey game or opera, Ted calls, and
Yeah.
it's right after they meet the neighbors. So Ted calls, and Larry answers, and Larry just hands his wife the phone, and Diane Keaton and Ted have just a conversation. So they're very comfortable with one another. So I thought certain parts throughout the movie kind of led me to believe that Ted might be trying to steal her
Yeah.
away from Larry, but it was never nothing ever came of it because he really was just trying to. Here's a great place for a restaurant. I know that you've been thinking of that. It's a little out of the way. So I'm wondering if they just cut it like that, or if there was a subplot
Yeah.
involving more of a maybe some kind of a relationship between Diane Keaton's character and Ted, and they took it out because that might make his wife seem unlikable, and she was a very likable character in the movie, I thought.
Yeah. So okay, because that throws me off a little bit. Just go down the small rabbit trail. She. I thought he was making advances on her. Uh, but it was weird because his character comes off very early as a very likable character
Yeah.
too. But then he started making these advances, and then I'm like kind of confused. I'm like, wait, I
What did he
like
say
his
about the advances?
character,
I got to be honest. I watched it about a month ago, so I didn't rewatch it.
but I don't really think it was wrapped up nicely at the end. I don't think it was.
Because that was I would have to go back and rewatch the ending, but I mean not the exact ending, but is anything? I know they're walking down the street talking Woody Allen and Diane Keaton, but is
Yeah,
there any other mention of Ted or Angelica Houston? I can't recall right away.
I don't think so. I really don't. I think everything goes straight to focusing on the murder, and then that's the end of it. Like
Mhm.
they just kind of, yeah, I thought that was really weird because you have this whole subplot
Right.
that you never resolve.
Well, I do have it. I do have it on DVD, so I might go back for next show and rewatch the ending
Okay.
just to. I can't recall right away, but when Victoria watched it, probably about 2 months ago, that was the first Woody Allen movie I had introduced her to as well. So, but yeah, I can't remember the resolve right away.
Okay. So we'll check it on that later.